What's going on, everybody? It's Rory. Today is Thursday, March 3rd, 2016, which means that I am 2 days shy of being 10 months on testosterone. So I know I haven't made a video in a while. It's mostly due to the fact that my computer is full of, it's just full. The memory's all full, so I have been trying to delete stuff so that I can edit. I did record a video for 8 months, but it wouldn't edit. I wanted to do one for 9 months, but procrastination, and now you get this. So, 10 months on T, really exciting. It's funny to think about how, this time last year, or even a year and a half ago, I was looking at all these guys that were making their update videos and posting pictures and seeing all their progress, and then just wondering if I would ever get there or how long it would take me. And so it's really cool to look back and see that I am making progress, even if it's not as fast as I want to be making it. Or I think that this process, more than anything, teaches you patience. Alright, so I wanted to do kind of a little, just break it down, 10 things in 10 months on T. So 10 things that I've experienced, just to kind of break everything down. So number one is thicker hair and a lot more hair, body-wise. Facial hair a little bit, but mostly my legs. My legs exploded with hair. I had very, very, very fair body hair before starting testosterone, and it was white blonde and a little bit darker some areas on my legs, but now I've got really thick, long hair all over my leg. Also, let's see, got thick, happy trail going on. I also have more hair starting to grow in up here. My arm hair it's coming in, but it's still very, very light, but it's a lot darker than it used to be. Alright, so number two, and that's my voice. My voice has been changing a lot lately, especially in the past couple weeks. It's been starting to drop more, been cracking a lot, and but yeah, so definitely the past probably 3 to 4 months, I've definitely noticed bigger changes in my voice. It feels more comfortable to drop it lower sometimes. Right now I can't really decide on where it wants to settle. It takes a lot more air to talk now, which is actually funny because I've always been pretty loud. My family can attest. With a really good ability to project my voice. But it's funny, as my voice is getting lower, it's getting harder for people to hear me. So I just started a new job in a noisy restaurant, so when I'm talking to customers, I really have to to get them to be able to hear me. Alright, number three, and that would be my social anxiety and self-confidence. So my social anxiety has dropped a lot, and I think that has to do with self-confidence, is that, I'm starting to finally see who I am in the mirror. It's being reflected by how others see me. It's really nice. I walked past the mirror the other day and I looked at myself, and it's funny because when I'm doing it right now, I don't know, when my hair is wet and I just brush it back, it falls into a 90s middle part, which is the haircut that I had most of my life growing up. But it was funny because I walked past the mirror and it was I looked like the correct older version of my kid self, so it felt good. Right, number four, that's going to be my ability to express my emotions via crying. I have not, it's been a really long time since I sat down and had a good cry. It's funny because it's not necessarily something that I miss or would like to have back. It's just when you're raised your whole life to express your emotions a certain way, and then all of a sudden you can't anymore, and you have to figure out other outlets and ways to be able to get that all out there. 5, I am hungry all the time. I am constantly eating, and when I am eating, I'm thinking about what I'm going to eat next. I eat very fast. A lot of the time I have to actually consciously slow myself down, because I'll get to the point where I'm just fucking hungry hippo. Alright, number 6, and that is my Adam's apple. It has started to come out pretty significantly, which I'm stoked about. And then along with that, just like a widening of my neck and jaw, of course. But yeah. 7, my endurance and energy levels when I'm doing things that are active have pretty much skyrocketed. I was a fairly active kid. I always played sports. I was always in like at least 3 sports a year growing up, but my energy level wasn't, I don't know, like I shouldn't have the endurance that I do now. And that could be in part to the fact that like now I'm doing more full body conditioning and then I was a smaller child. I can skate a lot further than I used to be able to. I can take a minute to rest and then feel like I'm ready to go again, as opposed to, resting and then feeling like, I'm done. So, I mean, then it's really been beneficial just because I can do a lot more things that I want to do or that I've always wanted to do. Alright, number 8. The T-sweats are real. They are so real. Like, sweaty and greasy. Those things cannot be understated. Especially sweaty. I have started to get, like, night sweats. So, like, in the middle of the night, I just get really hot. I wake up completely soaking wet and have to shower, and it's just really gross. Same thing with grease. I've already washed my face maybe an hour, 2 hours ago. Already got like shine on my forehead. And that comes with, going through puberty. But it's funny because when I was younger, I used to remember, like seeing all like the boys in my gym class and how they get so sweaty, and I'd be like, why are they so sweaty? I'm working just as hard as they are, and I'm not sweating at all. Well, I got it now. Number 9, fat redistribution. I've had my fat moving all over the place, mostly to my belly. So I used to have a lot more fat. What's really nice is that the fat in my chest has gone down a lot, so I can tape my nipples as opposed to having to wear a binder, which is great. I just actually did it, I don't know, 2 days ago to see if I would feel comfortable, if it would look right. It's definitely made me a lot more comfortable. I can wear my tank top and not worry, and yeah, because that's one thing. I mean, I live in Southern California. I like to wear tank tops, but you can't wear, like, especially these style tank tops with binders, because the binder line goes right here, and then they come right here, and then they'd stick out the back. So, like, yeah. So that's really great. I also been really focusing when I'm working out on my chest and trying to build up the muscle and just kind of shrink the fat. Along with that, 10 is muscle growth. My muscles are getting bigger. So I was really pretty bad at the end of 2015, beginning of 2016 about working out and actually like getting myself to do certain activities, but especially since it's really hard for me to get to the gym since I don't have access to a car. So I put together 2 circuits that I can do on alternating days that help kind of get me moving, gets me a little bit of cardio, gets me into strength training, so it's actually been working pretty well. I've been seeing a lot of change just recently with being able to like put on muscle and cut down on my fat areas. My back muscles that are actually starting to like, I'm actually starting to get more of a wider chest and shoulder areas than my hips. So it's doing nice. I still have pretty wide hips, but what you gonna do? Anyway, so that's been my 10 things, 10 months on T. And I hope to be making a lot more videos and not being such a slacker, but, anyway, you guys have a good one.